Hey guys, Infectedone here with another video coming at you. I'm just going to steam through this one at ×2 for a little minute just so that we can get under YouTube's restriction time. This is a game between me and my friend Cpt Jumper, who's a bronze level Zerg, and I'm just training him up. So he's up here in the top right hand corner and I'm here in the bottom left playing Zerg. I'm playing Terran, of course. I've not actually seen these replays before. First things first though, Jumper, it took you about 1 minute 20 seconds to move this overlord out for your first scouting pattern. Obviously we know it's a little bit late, so we need to work on that. Oh, by the way, for those of you that wonder why I'm just talking to Jumper via these videos, he doesn't have Skype, so I'm having to talk to him via this way. If any of you guys want to have some lessons for free, then, you know, or you just want to play, then give me a shout on here and I'll help you out. So we see the pool's gone down at a decent time and he's got in the correct place, so this is doing pretty well. I go here for a little bit of SCV harass just because I'm feeling a little bit frisky like that. I get the drone here, he gets the SCV, so even trade. He's actually ahead because of the mining time that SCV spent away. I decided here that, knowing nothing about the build and just deciding to make it up on my own, I'd go for a kind of a stim combat shield timing push for 3 racks. Of course I left a huge hole here, I don't even know how I did that, but you know, whatever. Getting the orbital command. This overlord here, Jumper's still here. It needs to be down here checking for any early bunker play if you're going for the fast expo, or you should be sending it here to scout up in this top area. Slight problems. Of course the macro slipping. We get into, we're over 300 minerals now. At this point we've got to be dropping a hatch, and in situations like this where you've got your queen and it can't quite come out and you're on 70 out of 80 or something like that, don't be afraid to drop an evo chamber or a extractor and just cancel out of it. See here we've got just, what's going on into the jumper cam? Okay, yeah, we're at the base. We're doing nothing at all. We're just microing this drone. We need to be, you know, microing the drone, 4-4 back to the hatchery, doing everything back to the drone 1-1. Right now the gas is late. We're playing against the Terran, so we need to drop the baling nest as well. And finally, we're sending this drone out for the expo. But even with the expo, we've still got 500 minerals here. In a situation like this, mate, we've got to spend it. So, see, 3 lava. What's going on in the jumper cam? We're watching this overlord. We're spending way too much time on this overlord. Even if we keep looking at this overlord, tap 4, hit S, D, 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 and then come back. We don't need to be looking at what we're building with. Also here we've got one idle worker just sat here doing nothing. He's been sat there the entire time since the SCV kill. So we're obviously forgetting a few things. Our macro's not great. Queen's arrived. There we go. Good time on the queen. Here we're at 900 minerals. Jumper, as soon as you see yourself getting to this kind of money, you need to throw yourself down a macro hatch. Okay. Now, one big thing I'm noticing: no lings. Here we go. These lings are coming out now at 6 minutes. That's way too late for any early timing push. We've allowed this overlord to get picked off. A good place for this overlord is to put it here, and then you want another one here, because obviously there's a large amount of space there, but also this overlord here, it can be checking here for an expo, and also it can come in up this way and check for tech. We're transferring workers. I don't mind this at all. We've got this gas up, but nothing's inside it, and this queen's not injecting. So, but you have taken my advice on the hotkeys, so that's great. We talked about this in the game. This link here is blocking the expo. That's great, but we want it a little bit further this way so we can see any units coming down the ramp. Also, overlord spread isn't great, so it's these basic things, mate. We've got to get out here. I like this. Just if we are having this here, we've got a vision any medivacs. I think you put an overlord here if it's the case that it's this one. This scouting path here over the third and here is way quicker. We're getting some links down. We're going for the Roach Warren, and see finally now getting guys into gas. That's a huge time. Also, queens very late. We've only got the one queen out for 2 hatcheries. I'd advise getting the 3, particularly because it's going to eat into some of this money. But also, you want the 2 queens really early, so that if say a Hellion Harass comes, you can block here and you'll be fine. Just going to the jumper cam right now. We're just looking around, not really looking through that much, and see. Okay. Yeah, we use a hotkey in that situation. That's not too bad. We finally get the speed upgrade, but obviously, you know, this is a lot of money to be building up here. I'm playing my off race as Terran, and even though I don't really know that much of what I'm doing, you know, I'm massing some forces here. Because I'm just spending my money, I'm at a huge supply advantage right now. And see, here's where the trouble starts to happen. Because we had no real clue of with the scouting Zergling, we didn't see this push coming, and we had a lot of lava saved up, and we could have put up some sort of defense. I think just the macro's the main issue here. We need to get you spending your money. So even when you're looking at the overlord, so say there's an overlord down here, we'll just let this replay play out. It's a pretty much done deal here. But say we're watching the overlord here, so we'll hotkey our overlord as 2. We'll come down. We're on the overlord 4. Okay, we'll check here. Is there any lava available? 2 lava available. Drone. Or the same thing when we're coming in with that scouting drone into the base. We'll click around. We'll click one drone, one drone, and then we'll click to move. We'll make like a pretty pattern, a pretty star. 4S D. You know, you gotta just learn to do different things while you're looking at something else. I realise I've repeated myself a lot in here. Like, it's not been the best commentary of it, but I hope you took something away from it. We still need to work on overlord spread, just getting vision on the map. A reason why we lost this push was the vision. Also, making sure that we're getting guys into gas. We had this extractor up for an age before it actually started getting mined, and also a baneling nesting in TVZ is super important at these levels, just because, you know, a set of banelings can really just roll through this army. But yeah, that's about it. Just, you know, basic stuff, dropping the correct buildings, overlord spread. Just always be thinking, all right, what can I see? Where's my overlords? I'd like to see one overlord here, you know, one down here. Checking for any drops. One here, and then just one's over your natural. Then once you've got your overlord speed, you can start bringing overlords here and dropping the creep and just really screwing them over. So just scouting and spending that money. You know, you need to get those queens. You need to get on top of those injects from a 5, 6, 7 V click, 6 click V. You know what I mean? And once you're on 2000, just macro hatch, and you'll be fine. Alright, so that's it for this game. We're going to go on to the next game, and we only did one more off today, so it should be nice and quick. See you soon.